The created world invites a sense of mystery and awe. Often in our lives, we are too busy to really attend to the fact that it's a great beauty that surrounds us, a great gift. God has created a wonderful home for us.
Many of us are growing up and living in large urban centers, and we're losing our capacity for looking at the earth and seeing where our goods come from. We're losing our sense of wonder and awe.
This is a marvelous, beautiful, awe-inspiring creation. This is a gift from God, and we have a responsibility to not only not make it worse, but if anything, try to make it better.
Leonardo Boff, I love what he said. Spirituality is the journey from the head to the heart. I can know about God, but I can go out into the cosmos and experience God.
Elders have a lot to offer because this is the way they live, the spiritual way. They pray, but they also speak to the Creator and find the Creator outside in the plants and trees and in all of creation. It really enhances what we learn about Jesus from the scriptures.
The seventh theme of the document is creation and spirituality. This theme invites in us a recognition of the beauty of the created world, which should call forth from us a stance of awe, of amazement, of wonder.
To care for Earth is really a spiritual endeavor. It is a spiritual action. And today, our celebration of the ecological stations is also an opportunity to look at a very beloved tradition, but to look at it in a new way. How does the suffering of the earth come together with the suffering of Jesus? How do we hold the suffering earth with the compassion and the love and the heart of one who knows what it means to suffer? Jesus our Lord.
St. Gabriel's is designed in such a way to remind us that when we gather for worship, we're doing so within the greater context of creation. So more than 50% of the property of St. Gabriel's is dedicated to landscape, to the natural world. And the whole orientation of the sacred space is tuned towards the sacred space of the world beyond, through the garden.
For the first 1,500 years of our Christian tradition, Catholic tradition, there was a different worldview, a different sense of connectedness to the earth and its sacredness. And so much so that St. Augustine says we have two books of Revelation, the book of sacred scripture and the works of creation.
Somehow Christianity got disconnected from the earth. We were less aware that creation, the earth out there, was so important, such a gift of God that was fragile enough that we had to look after it.
I think of the prairie skies here. Our license plate says Land of Living Skies, and it's a title well chosen. You look up at the vastness of the sky, the great sheltering sky that hovers over the prairies. You look at the cloud formation, so unique, shifting with a grace and a wonder. You look at the sunrises and sunsets over the prairies with the multiplicity of colors, the grace tumbling down upon us.
When we look at what is going on in our world, what we see is a struggle for life. We see a struggle of life between the human and other than human components of the earth community. As we struggle for life, so many animals that are going extinct struggle for life. Lakes and rivers struggle for life, to live healthily so that they can fulfill their purpose on earth.
Have you heard the story from Michael Dowd, who tells the story, supposing our 14 billion year story was put into 1 year? Well, the flaring forth is in January. In late February comes the stars. And early September comes the planets. In October is the Earth's coming. And on December 31st, at 10 minutes before midnight, human beings with conscious self-awareness emerged. So we're 10 minutes old, folks, I always say.
The challenge as humans is that we're now at a point where we can begin to reverse all those billions of years of evolution. We have the technologies within our power, just our sheer human presence can have a profound influence on that.
So what I do is essentially to talk about how the human and the non-human exist in a dialogical relationship with each other, and how the non-human in itself summons the human to moral responsibility for it.
That covenantal relationship with creation is meant to be a relationship of love. We are invited to love the world, to take care of it, and to be grateful for how, through it, God takes care of us.